Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's July 3rd and 2011, and today I'm going to talk about low notes. But before I do that, I thought it'd be fun to play you a different way of warming up, and that's using the Walter White long tone studies. Walter's a wonderful trumpet player out of the Detroit area, I believe. He went to the Interlochen Arts Academy, which is where I also went to high school. Not at the same time. A few years before Walter, I have a feeling. We had some good trumpet players at Interlochen when I was there my first year. It was, Ralph Hall was a great trumpet player, played first trumpet at Juilliard and had an untimely and very young death, unfortunately, but a great trumpet player. He was the first chair when I was there. My second year, the first year, was Frank Miller. And at the National Music Camp, Mark Gould was there. I think Adele Sanchez was there. So a lot of great trumpet players. I think I was 14th chair out of 21 when I was there, and I was happy to be 14th chair with all the great trumpet players. But I persevered, and I ended up. I think I started off 21st chair of 23. And I ended up 14th chair. So those of you who are in the lower parts of this section, don't give up hope. Just keep practicing. You may surprise yourself, your teachers, and your colleagues when you come back the following year. So I was very lucky when I went to Interlochen. I had great trumpet teachers, Ray Lichtenwalter in my first year, and Clifford Lilia my next year, which was great. And so I got some wonderful training, and that helped to make up for a lack of time that I had spent actually playing the trumpet. In any case, sorry for the digression. Let's do this Walter White long tone. This is a fun way to warm up. I do this with some of my students sometimes, and here it is. Okay, enough of that. But it gives you an idea. It's something different. My students, especially the younger ones, seem to enjoy that. And it also gives you a chance to improvise. If you're a little skittish about improvising, it's mostly in the same key. So it gives you a chance to begin your improvising skills in a way that's very nice and comfortable. So that's the Walter White long tone CD. And I know they have been selling them on CD Baby, so that would be a good place to look for them. The other thing I wanted to briefly touch on today would be low notes. And as somebody who spent most of my professional career in orchestras playing second trumpet, low notes are important, but they're important for first trumpet players too. So they're really good for anybody that wants to be a great trumpet player. You have to be able to play those low notes. And so, like, for example, this morning I started to play, and I haven't played much lately. So I went to play and those of you who have been around on the trumpet for a while sometimes know that low notes can be difficult, just like high notes can be difficult in its own kind of unique way. So I got back to my fundamentals book and just started going. The second part of the fundamentals book goes. And then the third part of the fundamental, that goes down by half steps. The next part, I'll talk more about that some other time, but that's the way I got started this morning. It was pretty gruesome. And eventually got to where I could articulate, have some control over the instrument. But going ahead, that's a good way to get down to the low register. Of course, the Jimmy Stamp, they all have great ways of getting to low registers. And those of you acquainted with the Jimmy Stamp approach might remember, I think Roy told me, Roy Poper, might have been somebody else, might have been Jimmy, I can't remember, but Jimmy got ba-dee-da-da-dee-da-da. Jimmy Stamp worked with Schlossberg, as you know. Is in the Schlossberg book, and so Jimmy just added a few notes and took it to the next level. Delves down by half steps, and there are all kinds of wonderful low note routines in that book, as well as other books. Claude Gordon's and God knows how many people, Thibault, have lots of low note studies. But it's really something you have to practice, in my opinion. It doesn't really come natural. Maybe it does for some people, but got to be able to play really soft as well as really loud in the low register, and take it from a point of strength into the area of weakness. One of my favorite sayings. Start on a note that's comfortable. Maybe it's a low C, and work your way down from there. So low notes important. They're fun to play, and I just have to mention Rob McGregor, who's one of the best second trumpet players, greatest trumpet players I ever heard, actually. He played a recital at Michigan that would have blown anybody away, including the Tomasi, the Molter, the Haydn. I can't remember everything, but it was really an amazing recital. So he was a great high note player, always has been, and played first even on Rilling's B minor Mass, if you can get that recording with Rob playing first. It's wonderful. But he's also a great low note trumpet player. He covers the entire spectrum, and has been an inspiration to me, because when I went to Michigan, Rob was playing first trumpet there, so you can imagine how lucky I was to have both Clifford Lilia and Rob McGregor there to help me out, get started on the trumpet. Rob is an example in the orchestra, and Clifford in the lessons. So that's it for today, and I hope you're having a great day. Practice your trumpet. It's fun, and it's not meant to be an instrument of torture. It actually is a great thing, and we'll talk more about just how wonderful the trumpet can be at some other trumpet talks. But to me, it's just one of the best things in the world. I don't get tired of playing it, even though I'm retired from playing. I still enjoy playing the instrument. So that's it for now. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.